Morning, Hype-san. You're so quick. What time is it actually for you? Because I checked last time. In Germany, it's like an obscene hour in the day. Alright, so since last time, all I did was separate the layers. Separate the layers like this. So I can start working on them in sections and do some big changes on each layer. And I just used lasso tool and then I painted the blanks into like a general shade of color. Just so when I move things around, it's not stark white. It's 11 PM right now. Oh, I see. Where do you live? About... Oh, it is? Huh. Last time I looked, it was 4 AM or something. I must have looked up the wrong thing. Well, that's the normal time. I'm glad. I thought you had like midnight shifts or something. What do I want to do today? I think I want to redo these trees in the background. What's this? How was your day yesterday? Actually, maybe I should. Hello, Artie. Is that how you say your name? Depends, you're streaming a little earlier. Last time it was around 2 AM for me when you started. Really? Oh my god, I just realized I misread it. I just realized I thought you said 11:14 AM. I have no concept of time. Oh my god. I'm so sorry it's so late for you always. What does this mean? I have to Google Translate this. I hope it's something appropriate. What is this? Hype sound, do you know what this is? I think I might need to block them. Okay. How do you do it? Sorry about that. All good, all good. Working in shifts has its upsides. Ah! There's more. How'd they find me? Why me? I didn't think I would need a moderator so soon. You're getting popular, even attracting trolls. I've made it. Mom, I'm famous. I'm probably just going to mindlessly render today. I went to a concert yesterday. It was really fun. And I had karaage for dinner. It was really delicious because I can't make any deep fried food at home. It's always so when I go outside I try to order stuff I can't make, or it's a big hassle to make. And karaage would be one of them. It must be so handy to be able to move different sections of the painting. Digital art looks super handy. Yes. I can't go back. That's what a lot of people say. Can't go back. So, Hype-san, you say you don't draw, but have you done any art before? Or you don't draw currently, or you've never really gone into it? Concert, awesome. Had a fun time. Do you go often? I don't go often because I don't listen to much music, but the music I do listen to is usually Japanese and not super popular band. So I don't really get to see live concerts of the artists I like often because they're so far away and they don't tour very often. It's funny to see the type of people certain bands attract. I had it was like a people watching session. So when I was in the queue to get into the venue, there was a guy behind us who was humming to himself, and we thought he would stop at 1 or 2 songs. I was like, fair enough, I understand the urge to hum for the vibes, get hype for the concert. But no, he gave a full-on mini concert by himself, like the whole discography, everything. Kind of impressive. He knew the lyrics. I applied to an art school when I was younger, but had to scrap that idea for personal reasons. Oh no! That's really sad. And it makes me feel very fortunate to have been able to do it. Sometimes I'm fortunate so my parents, they give me a lot of freedom. But it's almost to the point where it's too much freedom. Like they never give me any advice on anything. I'm kind of left alone to figure everything out. Sometimes I wonder if I would prefer that over very controlling parents. It's a blessing and a curse, I guess. And also the grass is greener on the other side, usually. I think I would like the freedom. I don't really like to listen to other people. Exactly. He was opener. Actually, they had two opening acts. So that would have been 4 concerts. 4 in 1. What kind of art did you want to do? Glad you got to experience the live concert. Yeah. I feel like my brain cells got very activated. Because at home, we never have any loud noises. And then when they started playing, when the opening act started playing, it was so loud. It was so loud that I flinched. My eyes squinted a little bit. And then I got used to it. But I had to cover one ear. Takes a while to get used to it, right? I understand that feeling. Do you listen to loud music or quiet music? Hello， 熊貓 Kenneth， 早晨。今日比較早。因為我驚晏啲可能會有 background noise。 So Panda Kenneth, you have to get ready for work right now? Getting changed as we're talking. That's really funny. I give every music genre a chance. That's kind of like me. Yeah, quite similar. Sometimes I become very obsessed with a few songs, or sometimes just one song, and I will have it on loop for a very long time, and after I finally get sick of it, I cannot listen to that song again. Or it'll make me feel very strange to listen to the same song again, as if I'm being transported back in time, back to when I was listening to it a lot. You can rest for 30 minutes more. Be careful, you're going to fall asleep again, and then it's game over. Not that I've done that before. Totally haven't done that before. Well, just 5 more minutes. Look, it's 9 AM. I did that a lot as well, but now I try to have it mixed into my usual playlist, so I don't get sick of otherwise great songs. That's a wise move. Yeah, it's because of that, I don't really listen to music anymore. Maybe I should be like you. I just listen to the streams now. Ice cold shower to start the day, right? Can you do that? I don't think I could take ice cold showers ever, because my body temperature is already really low all the time. Oh shit. Forgot to take a screenshot of the before. Gotta make a lot of progress today. Do you have a favorite genre of music? I really like this genre called Shibuya-kei, but I can't find many songs in that genre. But I think that genre is coming back into style. You do that? Also, after workout, it's better to take cold showers to help muscle recovery. I have heard of that before. Do you do it during winter? I think a lot of old Asian people say it's good to be in the cold. It's good for the body, good for the immune system. I think Japanese people, they'll go outside in very little clothing during winter, and then they do this towel dance or something for health. It looks really funny though. Or the kids, they'll wake up super early to do the taisou. Seems like a good habit to have. I think for me, I need blood circulation. My blood doesn't circulate very well. A couple days ago, I had my blood taken for a physical, and then the nurse was really struggling to get my blood to flow into the vial. She had to poke me twice, one in each arm. So maybe that's why when I stream I feel lightheaded, because I'm just staying still for too long of a time without getting up. How would you describe Shibuya-kei? It's like a gentle whispering. It's very cute and bouncy, but it's not vibrant. It's not like KPP, where it's very pop. It's more subdued. It's like a sleepy version of pop music. I can... let me look for a song you can check out. Oh, don't play. Kind of. Cute whisper ASMR. I also really like Round Table featuring Nino. That's more like regular romantic pop, I think. Regular pop, J-pop. Feel free to check it out, but I totally understand if it's not your thing, because a lot of times when I check out other people's music, it's not really my thing either. So it's very hard for me to look for new music because my taste is so random, I don't even know what keywords to search. It's cute and comfortable, yes. If you guys know any songs of that genre, please let me know. I need more. It's so interesting. It reminds me of like the softer background music of the Persona games. Ooh. I wasn't under the impression that Persona game is has that kind of atmosphere. But that's cool. Maybe I should check out the OST. I know people who really love the game. The Chobits opening theme is by the artist. Yes, yes. Yes, it is. That song is iconic. Not my favorite, but it's probably how I got into the music. Oh no, I think... Hold on. I need to plug my laptop in. Is it crazy to stream from a laptop? I wonder. Do you guys remember Michelle Phan? She was probably the most popular makeup guru on YouTube. But I think she used Let Me Be With You as her background music one time, and then I just became obsessed with that sound, so I looked up the artist, and I listened to the entire discography, and it's kind of backwards because I watched Chobits because of the song. Persona 3 Reload is the game I like to try and stream. Oh shit! I'm swearing a lot today. I don't know what's gone into me, but that's cool. Maybe I'll just watch your gameplay. Is the music for Persona 3 Reload also a similar style, or is it different? So you do know her. But yeah, that's how I got into it. It's probably the one thing I can re-listen and not get the cringe feeling. Do you have any plans for when you start streaming? Are you gonna have an avatar, or are you gonna show your face? The old games had a few with a similar style, but it ranges between quite a few genres. That makes sense. I can't wait to watch your gameplay. I like gameplay videos. So I really love video games, or the idea of them. But when I actually play them, my heart rate goes too fast. So, especially for action games, I can't personally play them, so I just watch gameplay videos. For example, Monster Hunter. My heart just goes boop, 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 boop. Oh my god. That could help your blood circulation though. Maybe you're right, maybe a bit too well. I'll just become a pool of blood. It'll come out my nose. Just play an adventure game before any doctor's visit. That's true, I can trick him. Bats. Looks like she's ignoring him. I'll just stream as a flesh tuber, probably. Just wanted to try it once, so no plan to make a career out of it or get a huge audience. That's really cool. Very brave. I tried it a long time ago. I imagine you've been drawing for quite some time. Has the jump to digital art been a smooth one, or were there any major problems in the beginning? That's a great question. In the beginning, I would say the transition was pretty smooth because I learned how to do it in class and I had amazing professors who taught us the most important tricks. So yeah, I guess I got really lucky in that aspect. If you find the right learning material, you can make the transition pretty smooth. I think the hardest part is just getting your hand-eye coordination adapted to it. And getting used to hotkeys. But yeah, in class, our professors taught us how to use blending modes, how to do line art, everything step by step. So luckily, it was a very smooth transition. I'm trying to think trying to remember what I struggled with the most. I think the biggest struggle was getting depth in the piece and getting to the point where it doesn't look like a digital piece. Because that's what I was That's the look I really wanted, but it was difficult to achieve. But now I've realized if you want something to look traditional, you just have to render for a longer time and make good use of textures. And by textures, I don't mean just slapping a texture on top of a piece. You want to have layers of texture too. Layers within texture. So you want to do some speckles. You want to do soft light paint texture layer, and you also want layer in the actual painting itself, like a lot of variations. Like say this area, if I had it all just one tone, it would look much more digital versus if I had some splotches for texture. I think it's because when you're painting in real life, it's very difficult to get an even coat of paint. So when people see a very even block of color, it tends to look more digital to them. Because when you're painting, sometimes when you just dip your brush in the same blob of paint, but sometimes it gets mixed together with different colors adjacent to it, and you get variations of the same shade just organically like that. So you want to imitate that in your digital work, and you can achieve that with the color dynamics function. But I actually don't do that I don't use this very often because I spend a lot of time on my piece, so I just get a lot of variation anyway. But color dynamics is a very quick way to get variations of the same color. Were there any tech problems at the start, or was it already pretty advanced? I don't really know when the shift to digital started really. Do you mean like the tablets? Graphics tablets? Any struggles with that? I think the first tablet I had was a Wacom Bamboo, and that was really easy to use. I just installed the driver, plugged it in, and it worked. And it was really sturdy as well. I think if I still had it, it would still be working to this day, if the driver is valid. But yeah, it was very sturdy. Yeah, actually the most struggle I had would be getting tablets to work with Mac OS. So if you don't have a Mac, I feel like most tablets would run smoothly. Yeah, with Mac I had a lot of driver issues, and I think a company invited me to... Oh, that's not really a tablet issue, but some of the art programs, they're also not designed for Mac. So I tried out a painting company. I tried out a painting program for a company one time, and the cursor was just flashing the whole time because it was not designed for macOS. Other than that, just take care of your wires and don't bend them in a funny way, because that's how I broke the tablet one time before. I think the USB port got damaged or something. And for this painting here, sometimes it's better to just erase the whole area and work on top of it. Sometimes you just gotta do the painful thing to make progress. Tablets and programs to draw in, basically. I've had a small bamboo as well. Nice. Those are good. Programs. I would suggest starting with Paint Tool Site. I believe it's free. And it's quite similar to Photoshop. And probably if you were to get into digital art now, just go straight into Clip Studio Paint. Like, I think Panda Kenneth mentioned before. It's a good deal. And I just found out, I think it automatically records your time-lapse, your art process time-lapse. That's the function I really, really want. I decided to stream on YouTube, actually, because of that reason. Because YouTube is very good for bots, and Twitch will delete your VOD after a certain time, and you have to make sure you download it before then and re-upload it to YouTube. I didn't really want to deal with that because I don't have much memory, and I haven't had very good luck with working with long videos. My computer always crashes, so I chose to just stream directly on YouTube. Then I don't have to do anything in order to keep the VODs. Yeah, try Paint Tool Site. Have you tried it? Super insightful and interesting. I'm glad. Thank you. It's not like I'm gonna start drawing, but it's really interesting to me. That's cool. Knowledge is power. Thank you for giving me stuff to talk about. The behind the scenes, I would say, are the most interesting parts for me. Since I can't draw myself, having an experienced artist to ask some questions live is awesome. That's cool. Aww. You're too kind. I don't know what to say. Cause you're too kind. That's true. I like asking artists questions too. I haven't had a lot of chance to do it live though. Oh, that might be a weird question to ask an artist, but do you enjoy drawing? Do you have fun? That's a really interesting question because well, I think most artists are gonna sound like masochists, because a lot of us love it, but at the same time it's suffering. But it's always worth it. After you finish the piece, you post it and people enjoy it. Or even just for yourself. You're like, I did that. I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe in the picture in the beginning, but eventually I made it. I think that's the best feeling. So the process is like back and forth between suffering and enjoyment. Because sometimes in the picture there are things that are easy for you to draw. But inevitably there are gonna be parts you're not good at drawing. Like for me that would be machinery and vehicles. Even though I love the idea of them, I'm not very good at drawing them. It doesn't come to me naturally. But when I'm drawing cats, it just flows and it feels good, oftentimes. And depending on the artist, some artists will choose to draw what feels good to them, which is great. And some will choose to suffer. So, I enjoy drawing. Some parts I enjoy more than others. But the feeling of finishing a piece and it looking pretty good is the most enjoyable part. Hard work pays off in the end. Yes. Always, always. No time is wasted when you're practicing. Practicing is never a waste of time. Even if it turns out bad, your brain probably had some revelation, subconscious or not. And it will show in your next piece. Most of the time I'm suffering. Do you enjoy it? Let's get a read on your personality. Yeah, I feel like artists are very, very funny creatures. We know something probably won't make a lot of money, but we still choose to do it, and it's not even always an enjoyable thing. We're like, no. I choose suffering. I choose suffering in my craft, and I choose suffering in life. Every time I start a new artwork, I feel like, ah shit, here we go again. That's exactly how I feel all the time. I'm glad it's not just me. Especially in the ugly stage. You're like, is it too late to give up? Especially with this, I'm streaming all of my process. I really do question myself sometimes, but I will work through it. I will show you all. Very honest response. Keep up the fantastic work. I'm along for the ride. The long, bumpy rides. Bring a cushion for your spine. Uh-oh. Someone smashing that like. Oh. Hello. Hi, cat. From experience and from artist friends, it's suffering. Creation or just expressing oneself just wins out. Yes. It's like instead of talking, we have to make a whole painting. that make sense? It's like we have something we want to say, but it takes a long time to just type out a sentence. Kind of like constipation. We want to say it real fast, but no. It takes time. That's why I think it's healthy to make some artwork that takes very little time. For the longest time, I was only doing big paintings like this, but recently I've been doing just more simple character pieces, and it just feels good. To finish something in a couple sittings. It's kind of like a diet. You have to have a healthy, if you want to have a healthy diet, you need balance. As long as it's fun, it feels good to the creator and it's enjoyable, I'm happy. Suffering is okay, but the tip can scale into the extreme in some cases. Yeah. There's always a little bit of suffering in enjoyment. Just like playing video games. Some parts are difficult, but it's still enjoyable. Nice try. I don't feel like the mood is down. We're really relating to each other. Connecting to our sufferings. Ice cream. I do like ice cream though. We can talk about ice cream. Favorite ice cream flavor. I used to like Rocky Road. That was my go-to answer, but now I have matured. I have a more refined palate. So maybe I think I would say matcha, because we only have a good matcha ice cream place nearby. We don't really have any good options for any other flavors, such as hojicha. Actually, we do have hojicha, but I usually go for the matcha, so I'm gonna say I like matcha flavor ice cream from this ice cream chain called Michael. And I also like matcha lattes, which I can make at home with a matcha whisk and some powder. Very easy. Matcha tastes the best with oat milk, in my opinion, in terms of flavor profile, because oat milk is a little bit earthy. Even though dairy milk is creamier, it doesn't have the earthiness that complements matcha very well. It makes it a bit lighter as well. And because matcha is a refreshing flavor, I think a lighter milk makes sense. Chocolate is the only right answer. What kind of chocolate though? Just plain chocolate or with chocolate chips? I kind of like... With chocolate, I think I like a little bit of crunch added to it. That's why I like Rocky Road. Some sort of nuts, maybe. Almonds? Or hazelnuts, good. It's been a long time since I had ice cream. Trying to break the mood back down. Oh no. Your arch nemesis. Fight, fight, fight. That is quite sad. Go get some ice cream. Find your inner child again. Go to Mackie D's. I can respect matcha. You better respect matcha. You described it so deliciously. Which thing? The latte? Next time I make it, I'll get a picture. Who's this guy in the back gonna be? I have no idea. Oh, recently I tried a really wacky ice cream flavor. Actually, it's not recently. That was last year. I feel like I had to time skip because I got really sick and I wasn't able to do anything, so something that happened last year feels like recently. I don't know if you know Salt and Straw. Sometimes they have very wacky flavors for Halloween. So last year I tried an ice cream with insects in it. I don't know about you, but I love to try weird things. Just for the experience. Came back stronger from the time skip, I hope so. Still working to it. The worst thing about my illness is that I don't know what it is. It's a mystery. It doesn't, it's a sickness without a name. That sounds like an Urusawa manga chapter or something. I'd like to think I'm pretty open-minded guy, but insects, what did it taste like? Surprisingly, it tasted very normal. Kind of like crunchy. There was not much taste to it, but the texture was crunchy. Almost like Rice Krispies. I think it was what was the actual insect? Let me look at it. They took the page down. It's called Don Bagito. Creepy crawly critters. They took down the page. That's kind of concerning. What's in it? I just want to know. Mealworms. I think it had mealworms in it. Yeah, it tasted like Rice Krispies, but a bit soggy. Oh, a textural thing. I think bugs are must be similar to shellfish because they give a shellfish warning for bugs. I heard they're nutritious and might even taste pretty well as an extra on a nice dinner. But I wouldn't want it on something sweet or a dessert. I don't know. I can't say they taste good because they don't taste of much. They don't have much flavor. And even the texture is subpar. If they were crunchy, it would be a different story. But I agree they are supposed to be a very sustainable food source. But they've been promoting it that way for a long time, but bugs still haven't hit mainstream yet, so I don't know if the replacement's ever gonna happen. Maybe only when we have no other option, when we're desperate. I remember when I went to Beijing, they were selling scorpion skewers. Kinda wish I tried it. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten? I think I want to change the lighting in the back. It could be brighter, I think. Brighter and warmer. Oops. Scorpion I would actually love to try. So you're cool with it, just not in your ice cream. Respectable. I like how you changed the topic to ice cream and then we ended up talking about scorpions. It's just that kind of day. Insects. Had some from a street vendor in Korea a couple of years back. It's mostly just the idea of eating bugs that's difficult in my opinion. I agree. Texturally and taste-wise, they're not that foreign. Cause have you guys seen Lion King? Do you remember the scene where they eat bugs? And in that scene, the bugs look really juicy. And they described it as slimy. They said they were slimy. So I was under the impression that bugs, especially mealworms, would have like squishy stuff inside, but no, it's all dry throughout. Maybe it depends on how they prepare it. But that scene was probably misleading and maybe traumatized a lot of people, except I thought they looked really delicious. Yeah, I'm changing the overall lighting of each layer to achieve the look of atmospheric perspective. So normally when things are further away, they become more washed out and less contrasted because of the particles in the air filtering the light. That's one way to create the illusion of depth. But this German dude right here is happy enough with a schnitzel, potatoes, sausage, and beer. Honestly, yeah. What more do you need? I do like beer, but I don't know much about beer. I can't tell good beer apart from bad, mediocre beer. Also, I can't drink right now. It's so sad. Do you have any tips? Beer tips? Beer facts? I will not waste this opportunity to ask an expert. As kids, I think we all thought they looked delicious. However, kids are dumb. Maybe I'm still dumb. Yeah, I wonder if there's anyone who watched that scene and thought they looked disgusting. I'm not sure if I'm the proper German stereotype, but I'll try. Anyways, try out the local beer beverage would be my tip. Can be vastly different from town to town. Oh yes, that's a great point. Because we do have a brewery very close by. I visited a couple times before, and we tried a flight of beers, different beers. I don't know about you, but I love trying lots of small portions of things. So we did that, and I don't remember what I liked the most, but I do remember they had a beer that was a pinkish color. What do you think of Japanese beer? I know they really love beer too, and I wonder how does it differ from German beer? Oh, also, I want to ask you about bread. Nice relaxing wine. Oh, so for you have to have beer in larger quantities. You can't just have a cheeky little beer. It has to be big, at least a pint. I don't like wine that much. I like champagne. I don't really drink that much though. I used to like beer because it's very refreshing. And it pairs with some foods very well. It enhances certain foods. Progress check. Progress checks are good for morale. I like having this part more closed off, maybe. In a way, beer is a fun and refreshing drink for me, so you drink in larger quantities. I see. Wine and champagne for me is something nice, soothing, and relaxing. Goes well with food also. Oh. That's a good way to look at it. Adding a little more contrast into the foreground right now. I think I want to add contrast but lower saturation. It's a little. Lager type beer is so good with anything fatty. Yes, what's the difference between lager and beer? That's probably a really basic question, but I genuinely don't know. I like Japanese Kirin beer. The one I posted into Discord, it's slightly lighter than average, goes down your throat soothingly. I have tried Kirin before. Is Japanese beer generally lighter? Or can you get some strong stuff too? I want to try and separate the head from the green background. That's better. This reads better. That is one way to do it. Or you could lighten up this area behind her instead, depending on the situation. Wait. Oh. In this case, it doesn't work that well. So I will stick to this. I don't have access to much Japanese beer variants, sadly. Oh no. I wish I could tell you more. I feel like I need to maybe start doing more stuff off stream. To bring people to my channel. So maybe I will spend I will stream for one last day. And I might start doing some more fan art streams. Making some dappled light. I'm imagining some dappled light through the forest foliage. This adds more interesting shapes to the piece rather than just solid pockets of light. You can draw more Ina. You like Ina. I love Ina so much. I'm currently drawing another Hong Kong VTuber called Hotaru. Or Neko Fancie in English. She's a V singer. And she has a very beautiful voice. And she, when I first started my Twitter. I think she was the first one who followed me, and I was really honored. So I wanna give her a little gift. So maybe tomorrow I will work on that. If I don't finish it today. And yes, I wanna draw Ina for sure. She's the only Hololive I watch. I tried to draw fan art for people I actually watch, because I don't want it to come off as just making art for getting views. And when I draw fan art, usually I like to reference something that they've done or they've said. So it's easier if I only do fan art for people I actually watch. Same goes for anime. I know what's the anime? Soso no Frieren is quite popular right now. And I'm watching it, I quite like it. But not to the point where I want to make fan art yet. Yes, I mean to say I want that's a bad thing to say, because I was gonna say I wanted to come off as genuine, but then I don't wanna that would sound like I'm criticizing artists who do fan art for the sake of fan art. I think that's valid too, because sometimes you like the look of a character and you just want to draw them. I think that's valid too. Fan art will definitely get some eyes on you, and I'm sure once they see your process and your personality, they'll stay for you. Like, oh, I stuttered because I was so moved. Thank you. You know, not many people have told me I have a good personality. I think number one, because I don't really put myself out there, and in real life I'm so shy. Like, I'm the kind of person who plans what they want to say before meeting with someone, and before meeting with not even strangers but friends, I will think about topics I want to talk about and stuff like that. Did you know normal people don't do that? So yeah, that's really nice to hear. Thank you. And my mom always bullied me about my shyness. Oh, she thought I was really weird. I only watched some highlights for Ina. I admire her drawing skills. Yes, have you seen the highlight some people do highlights just for her drawing tips. Those are my favorite, and she's kind of like a philosopher, a Zen master. Sometimes she'll be talking about drawing, and then it'll turn into life advice, and I feel like, wow, that is so magical. Yeah, she's and I also really like Ina because she is quite a quiet, calm person, yet she is still successful as a streamer, and that made me think, oh, maybe somebody like myself can also try streaming. It could also work. So yeah, she's one of the biggest reasons I started streaming, and I actually met her at her meet and greet before, and she gave me encouragement. I showed her my art, and she encouraged me as well, so that was really special. I think I will forever be a takodachi. And also through her, I met a Hololive friend. Even though we don't talk anymore, but it was really nice finding someone with similar interests, and just kind of like Mia, she brings people together. And I think you guys have go out for yo-yo meetups, right? I think stuff like that is really cool. If you are not a fan, the art is not fan art. Wow, mic drop. Couldn't have put it better myself. Then what would it be called? A fart. I think I'm getting a little too comfortable. I get the same philosopher feeling watching your stream. Oh my god. I want to print that and frame that. I'm gonna screenshot that. Achievement unlocked. I relate to the shyness, believe it or not. Like drawing, suffering is worth it in the end. You'll gain more confidence, learn to express yourself more, and connect to people. Yes! I feel like streaming has probably been the best thing I've done for my shyness. And I've only just started. Imagine how powerful I'll be in a year. And I think it must be a common thing for people like us to sound more outgoing and confident to text. Let me know if you agree. Sometimes people tell me that you're like a complete different person in text form when you're texting. I think it's looking pretty good. It's reading better, for sure. I think most VTubers are actually shy type. Right. Yeah, or they have multiple sides to their personality. But for some reason in real life, they're not able to bring that side out, but they desperately want to. So they're like, if I can't do it in real life, then let me try online. Try online and not show my real face. That takes some of the stress off. I try not to be too different from my usual self when texting. I'm just more pessimistic in real life. Well, you're quite the opposite of that. Maybe pessimistic towards yourself, or is it just real life? It's a lot easier to chat casually and even to an extent be yourself when you have anonymity. So true. I wonder why though. because most of us, it's not like we're doing any hot takes and we're worried we might get hate for it. I think one thing I do feel is that in real life when I talk, I'm worried I'm wasting somebody's time. I'm taking up too much time. And I always feel like people are not interested in what I have to say, which is probably not the case, but that's a thing in my head. But for streams, I like that the audience has freedom to tune in and out, and I know they're not stuck with me. Like if I was eating with a friend, they can't just run away. But here you can go do your own thing if you get bored, and that's totally fine. I like that the audience has absolute freedom. Which is why I worry if someone feels obliged to keep me company here. Yeah, I hope people so if you feel that way at all, please don't force yourself to stay. Just go do your thing and then tune in again whenever you want. Because you're free from the stress of people making a judgment on you, just on you, eh? Yes, philosophy, very good. Yeah, that's true. Because you only have one physical body. So if you mess up, it's very difficult to change someone's opinion again. But if you have, say, a VTuber model, you can always come back with a different look. Even though nowadays people will find you. But I think it helps. Okay. Getting tired now. Almost time to stop. Jokes aside, you do tend to be my second monitor while I opt for work. Aww. That makes me very happy. Because I do that for work too, and it's crazy that I'm on someone else's screen right now. Sometimes you can think about having things point at the focal point of your piece, like this little branch right here, and these over here. Composition is like you're trying to trick the viewer to look at your image for as long as possible. So here's my trap. The eye comes in here, and then they try to leave, but no, these branches are pointing back, so it's keeps redirecting the eye back into the piece, and that's how you get your audience to look at your picture for longer. That's a good point to end it on. Okay, done for the day. Progress check. Anyone got a doodle prompt before we go? Doodle idea. So basically I got scammed? What are you talking about? Oh! I've trapped you. Yep. You have wasted time in your life because of me. Because of my picture. Oh wait, what am I doing? Maybe a takodachi, that's a great idea. Takodachi. What's the takodachi doing? Want a clean background to doodle on. Takodachi. Not a single second of watching you was a waste. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry so early on. I have to wait until my 1,000 subscribers. Eating ice cream. Yes. Love it. What if they are ice cream? What if they are the ice cream? Blueberry flavored ice cream. It's so embarrassing when I have to draw the same shape over and over again. Oh, we can make it double scoop. What's better than ice cream? Double scoop ice cream. This one's angry. Hold on. Yay! Like round fat shapes. Yay! Blueberry ice cream double scoop. Tasty. Thank you, thank you. Okie dokie. Have a good day. Have a good evening wherever you are. Tabby out. Bye-bye. Yes, she would eat that up.